Good morning, welcome to Vlogmas day 11. So, like I said yesterday, I want to do a lot of painting today. I already took Maple on a walk and had breakfast and everything. So now that I had my coffee, I want to get started. Obviously I'm not going to finish today, but I want to try to get at least like a first coat on 2 of the walls so I can get an idea of whether or not I like the white color. So I'm just gonna start with that, and then I'll probably have to go out and buy more primer. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna get all the supplies together and start painting. I also bought like these like overalls for like $4 just to like wear when I'm painting, kind of as a joke, but also just like so that I don't keep ruining my clothes. Last time I was painting, I wore my Lulu leggings, which was really dumb. And I got paint like splatter all over them. So now I have a dedicated painting outfit. Is it the cutest thing? No, but it's kind of funny and kind of fun. So I'm gonna wear that and I'll show you what supplies that I'm gonna use. So if you didn't see yesterday's vlog, this is the room we're working with. I removed wallpaper from there, that's why it looks awful. And the people before me, I guess, had done, it's not really focusing, but the people before me had done a lot of spackling. So I just wanna make sure that's all even. And then I wanna paint all of this blue back to white. I don't love the border thing. It doesn't look that modern, but if I remove it, that creates a lot more work because I don't know what the wall's like behind it, for one, and two, I would have to do all new trim in the upstairs. And I think I want to try painting it first to see if I like it. I don't know, we'll see. After I do a coat or two, I'll update you guys and you can give me your thoughts whether or not it looks okay. But like I was saying, like all the window trim is blue, and like they painted like the entire window. So I don't know how I'm gonna paint that without like making the window like permanently be painted shut. So that's something I have to tackle. And then also just like the door is blue. And yeah, it's just like a lot of trim, and trim's like not fun at all to paint, but I'll give it my best shot. In terms of what I'm using, this is just a giant tarp. I wish I had like some plastic wrap that I could put over the bed, but I don't, so I'll just have to be careful and use the tarp. And then I have my paint trays. I use the angled brush just for like going in on all the edges and corners. Frog tape, way better than blue tape. And then I'm using the Zinsser 123 primer. And this is a lot thicker than Kills, but I don't have Kills right now, so I think this is fine for the walls. They don't have like stains on them or any kind of like odor or anything I'm trying to cover. So I think this will be perfectly fine. So I'm gonna go in with that. Maple's just chilling over here eating something she probably shouldn't, but she wanted to watch. So yeah, I'm gonna get started and we'll see how it goes. So I just started painting this one section, and now I'm wondering if maybe it's smarter to strip the blue paint, which would be a huge pain in the butt, but I feel like just like the glossy shine of this paint, I'm worried about like the paint I apply over it stripping. I'm not stripping, like chipping. So I don't want to sand it. So I think I'll try that. So I just have like some regular old citrus strip. So I'm gonna just try it in a small spot and see what happens in 30 minutes. And then while that's working, I'll try to like patch up some of the holes. Like there are a lot of ancient, it's not focusing, like picture frame hooks that they've painted over like 4 times. So I'm gonna go through and remove all of those. Okay, so now that there's been a little game plan change, and I'm waiting to see A, how the citrus strip is working, and B, for obviously all the nail holes, the spackle in them to dry, but that'll probably take overnight. So I poured out paint into my paint tray and I don't want to waste it. Excuse the lack of trim on that door frame. That's another project. But I'm gonna paint the Christmas boxes I have. So my sister is really into Christmas decorations and making them herself. So she like designed boxes to put out on her front porch, and she had extra materials. So her and her father-in-law made me a couple, which was really sweet of them. So I'm just gonna use the primer that I already poured out and paint the boxes. So I'll show you what they look like now. I'll probably try and paint them outside even though it's a little chilly and rainy, but I'll hang out with Maple out there. So here are the boxes. So right now they're just like wood and like black. So I'm just gonna do like 1 or 2 coats of white primer, and then I think I'll paint like a red bow on them or something. Since it's already like December 11th, I don't know if I'll put them out yet, like this year, but they'll be prepped and ready for next year. So might as well use the paint that I have out now. So I'll do that. Okay, these are the 3 boxes with just a first coat of primer. So I'll probably have to do 1 or 2 more coats of that, but I think they're looking cute. And they'll be stacked and I'll just put them right next to the door. So that's fun. Hi. So me and Maple are taking a little bit of a break. Just waiting for things to dry so I can do a second coat on my Christmas boxes and try stripping that paint again. So the plan for the day didn't turn out how I expected, but that tends to happen with home reno update projects. I would say everything pretty much takes a lot longer than you would think it would. But I want to do it right, and I want the walls to look like professional and as new as possible. The house is like 1950s plaster, so I want to make sure it looks like as good as it can, so I don't have to get drywall and all that other kind of stuff. So it takes a lot more preliminary prep, which is never like a fun activity, and I like to like get things done, so I want to just paint it. But I know the smart decision is to do all the wall prep, so that's what I'm gonna do. I might call my sister too and ask her about the border, see what she thinks, if I should strip it or sand it or what I should do. Since it is an older house, I'm always afraid that there's like lead paint or something. So that's why I don't really like sanding like the walls and stuff. The stripper should be fine because it doesn't get into the air and you like obviously won't eat it. So the lead paint isn't as big of a concern with stripping, but ideally I would just paint over it, but I don't want it to chip. And then the final option would just be to remove that border. So those are all the options I'm playing around with. But on a plus side, I think maybe I'll put the Christmas boxes out if I can finish them today, like maybe tomorrow. I have some red paint, and maybe I'll just do like some red snowflakes or something on them, if I can prime them by the end of today. So although the room didn't work out, my Christmas boxes are working out, so that's good. I'm just gonna watch some YouTube, I think, or watch a show or something in the interim, and then get back to it. Okay, so I made a final decision. I talked to my sister, and she thinks just removing the trim is the best call, and I kind of agree. The trim is super outdated and like it would be so much work to either paint or strip it or whatever. So it's probably just smarter to remove it. And then I can add a border if I want to in the future, or just add regular modern trim. So I'm gonna do that. But she has the trim puller, so can't do that today. And it's kind of messy, so I don't really want to do it. But I'll show you what I was thinking for the Christmas boxes. I've done 2 coats of primer. I might do one more tonight and then do like the design tomorrow, but here's what I'm thinking. So this is the boxes with 2 coats. And I think what I'm gonna do is for this tiny box, I'm gonna wrap it with some white ribbon to kind of accentuate the bow kind of design it already has. And then I have like little string lights, so I was thinking of like going along the edges and just like hot gluing them down so that this one lights up, and then maybe painting the box itself red. And then for the medium size box, I have some like black paint that I was gonna mix with the white paint to make like a gray silvery color. And I was just gonna like outline some snowflake design on there or something. I don't wanna do like a total fake bow, so I was thinking designs for the 2 boxes. For this really big one, I was thinking maybe like red and white, like little candies. So I printed these out to try like cutting out and then tracing onto the boards. And then just painting it tomorrow with red and silver. It might look a little like cheesy, but it could also look cute. So I might try that tomorrow, but I'll sleep on it, see if I come up with any other ideas. So I think I'll just close out the video here. I'm not gonna do too much more with the painting. Maybe another coat of primer, but probably not. So make sure you're tuned in for the future videos. I'll show the finished Christmas boxes, and then if I do any trim removal in the upstairs room. So thanks for coming along on this little DIY project with me. There's some maple for you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.